Welcome to it. This is the 411 and I've got DJ Gouveia on set here. It's a pleasure to have you here because one thing is most people don't know anything about this guy. You know, like he gives you what you want to see or what he wants you to hear about him, but you've literally been discreet. You're the discreetest, I don't know even if that's a word to use, in the industry.
It depends on your personality, my guy. If you give people a reason to dig something about you, they'll definitely do. It's your personality that determines the outcome.
I have searched, right? I have searched and it was just like you're like the prince of the industry.
I tell you what, my guy, no one is perfect. No one. The only perfect being that has ever roamed this earth was Lord Jesus Christ. As long as no one is perfect. We all have our flaws. You understand? But it's all about you and not what you want people to start. You want to show off the negative side of you, or you want to show the positive side. And I always say we invite problems in our lives. That one is a given. We invite problems in our lives. So I'm not a saint. I've had my downs. I've had my negative moments.
We're gonna dive into that because I know people are waiting to hear what we have on you. So
there's nothing, guys. There's nothing.
We're going to dive on
nothing.
That. So just to start off, man, I just want to congratulate you on your accolades. From your music perspective, you've taken this DJing career from rock bottom all the way to the top. Like you started with we saw you with dreads coming in from your Malaysian days, coming in with the dreads, and we're like, oh, what's going on here? Who's this guy? And look, I'm going to stand here and say you've done most for hip hop as well, because you've really come out and invited people to your show and you put us on, you know what I mean? So I just want to congratulate you on making sure Botswana music and Botswana hip hop.
You just hit a chord and win a kilometer. Not that I'm blowing my own horn. You understand? But when I do hit the hip hop segment, I was like, oh yeah. It's because at times when you do something, the first question is, why are you doing it? If you're doing for self, like for self-glory, then you're likely to fail, and you're likely to always mention, you know. But if you do it out of good faith and for the good outcome, then definitely you forget. Oh, you like to someone too. Oh yeah, that kind of thing. It doesn't work like that. And speaking of my DJ journey, it's been a long one, man. More than 10 years in the industry. I started DJing in 2001. 2003, won the very first Sprite DJ competition. Key winner, number one from the north side, and number two go finally. Then they were called the big premiers. That was DJ Daxton, Kenzo, I forgot the third guy. Go finally gets a number two, and that was 2003. I was still a lighty, still young. And the competition is into all the DJs, all the big guns, So from there, I got my first international gig after the Sprite DJ competition. I went to Zambia for the Zambia's, was it 40th, 50th anniversary? Imagine. And that was my first time being on a flight to Zambia. And that was the first time, that's why I got my first autograph. The whole entourage in Gemetsuko Airport, they get like, and by then I had just completed my form 5. I figured, hey man, what is this? From there I moved to Cape Town. I my studies, did computer systems engineering diploma. Did my electrical engineering degree, of which I did and I'm still behind my passion.
This is why moms get pissed. I don't know, get that more music. This is why I do lady do a manager. This is why I got the headphone. That's why. You see,
and the advice.
And you're so educated, like man. Did you hear?
No, the good thing is I've always been that bright student. I've always been an A-star student. Just from primary to university, cum laude, like a merit certificate. I was that kind of bright student. Juggle. Then got the contract with Soul Candy. Back then it was 2006 or 5, somewhere there. We spun labor through Mbuso's connection. And I didn't go so well. And till it lapsed, and then life happened.
Yeah, why is it like why is it when we come from Bots to South Africa, it doesn't work out? Like, what really is the problem with that?
We're in an industry that it's ruled by competition. That one is a fact, and the very few people. I'll tell you 1 out of 1,000. By what they will take you a pick and say, I'm going to make this guy a star. Very few. 2, if you're an outsider, it's not easy. Believe you me, I'm not bashing on South Africans. Yeah, I will stay at DJ in clubs, I collaborate with a couple of guys, but it's not easy for an outsider to come because those guys are very protective. Just from their music, they believe in them. Something that we Botswana are failing to do. We get excited by by somebody from outside. Those guys, they believe in the people. They believe in them. They want to keep the circle small to themselves. Something that we are failing. We get excited because artist so is there as a radio presenter. You feel if you play so and so because he was in Miami this past weekend, you get more listeners because we feel association, you know, about Twitter, so they see wherever. They don't care about you, these guys. That one is a fact. They don't care about you. You're just there. Oh, okay, from some guy from Botswana. Oh, okay. Even if you meet them, then so keep it local. Do with your people. You know.
Okay. So just talking about your experiences abroad.
Yeah.
So I'm going to touch on an issue. I've talked about this with Amantle.
Yeah.
I think most people don't know.
Yeah.
That you've also had substance abuse.
Yeah.
You've also been into rehab, and I think this is the time where you were in Cape Town.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I'm not gonna judge you. We're not here to judge. We just want the full story, you know. Like we just want to know how you got into those, how it affected your life, and you predominantly taking that decision to say, I'm going to check myself into rehab. I'm going to
Yeah.
Because it must have cost a lot, you know, both financially and socially. You know, I mean, like you're messing up your future there, and I don't know. Like,
let me put it this way: take a young man from Francistown, from RW Kukas. Take that kid. Take that kid, most about to your DJ Mbusos, all these guys, all these big guys. Take this guy and give him all the freedom and give him the money. And this guy is somebody who grew up from a confined, like a strict environment, like a family, Papa ke Moruti, Lady ke Moruti. Do that. What happens? It's not a wild hog out there. What did now you get to explore and you try a lot of things. And you're far away from home. But very few guys will come and advise you, whatever, pick it out, I think you pull back, don't do that. What it's all about, we're going in, we're doing it, party, let's do that. And there's expectations because right now, we feel like you've always dreamt of being on that level. You understand? You've always dreamt of being this guy, or you rub shoulders with this big guy. And now you have it. And people start expecting something, even before people, because the biggest problem we do as people is we dream. It's allowed to dream. And we dream. The biggest problem is we leave our dreams in our dreams, forgetting that one day you have to wake up. You know, and by the time we wake up, it's too late. And I was saying we dream and leave those dreams in reality, but in our heads. This thing is not happening. You don't want to accept that this is fantasy. I'm living a fantasy life. So that comes with stress. That comes with frustration. But I'm living this, but I'm not living this. Are you living it in your mind, in your head, in your mind? But in actual life, you're not living that.
You're having a facade moment.
So that comes to you lying. Either to yourself or to people around you, because you have to keep that life, or this guy, you made it. That comes to you now wanting to suppress the stress. you end up living a life. I want to tell you something. I lived a life. There was a moment in my life where I became a liar. I lied so much that I didn't even know who I was. There are times where I would just sit and just burst. Kimang, what's my name? Let's start there. I didn't even know my name because of the pressure that I had put myself in. Through expectations and through wanting to surpass the stages that Mama, I made it. So that was the downfall, And
just how easy was it for you to get into drugs? Like, was it just you at a club and somebody's just like,
let me tell you one thing, people, the guys by what about Mudaidenge, they want people like EPIC. They want guys who are on TV like you. They want people that are on radio. They want celebrities. They want artists. They want DJs. You know why they want those kind of people? Association. Any business, any company, the face. So that's how they do. We can bet 9 out of 10 guys who are hooked now, the first merchandise was for free. We can do a research. We can bet 9 out of 10, or probably 9.5 out of 10. It was for free because it's introduction. And you get excited, and the introduction part 2, then you get excited, and you feel this is it, and then you hooked in the say now. It's either you pay or you work fast. Because you are EPIC, you have your people, you have your groupies, you have your friends, you have whatever. So now we give you, distribute. So that's the boat that I found myself in at one point in my life.
But you pulled out, you went to rehab, but now here's another shocking story, I would say now you're falling into a depression, you're falling into a phase where the walls are cracking down on you, you know what I mean? And you're alone, you're having all this freedom, but you just feel grounded. You've had a suicide attempt.
Yeah.
You've had a run-in with yourself to say, let me end my life. Now, these are things that we want to know, like, is it running through your mind?
Let me tell you something. One person like believe you me, when you hear somebody saying that's a flag. Never underestimate or take that person for granted. On good look at, I was one person who feel like what if these people were barring. There's a point where good life didn't have meaning anymore. You understand? I was this guy in the dark corner who wants to escape from that corner into the next dark corner. So that even now, how can I overcome this? How can I fight this? Still takes me back. Drugs, excessive drinking. Because when you happy. But now, I reached a point where I could not even afford the cheapest tick. They call it tick back in Cape Town. Tick truck. I couldn't even afford that, and I was even owing my family. So what I I'm just this guy here. We put all of my landing and we get, you know what? Let me just end my life. And most people don't know the first attempt that I tried.
So you had several attempts. Like this wasn't
the first one. I was driving Cape Town. It was a BMW 728. I hit now some town called Calce River. And I knew what the last train was about past the 10, and I drove out. We get some lollipop. They call it lollipop. This test tube item. I don't know what they call it now.
Was it the sherbet thing?
It's I'm test tube in. And I parked years before the railway line. And that's the last train. So the whole idea was just for me to park there. So their name Pelilate. And guess what? That night the train did not come. Okay, what's happening? Went back home. After a couple of months again, another thought came. Can I give I say good I had so many attempts till the day I decided, you know what, this is it. I'm ending it. I'm just going to sniff and inhale and do whatever and get all any pill in just anything. So yeah, and it happened, and the next thing I woke up in the ICU after 3 days, and from there rehab 3 days. And one thing that I learned go rehab, people who commit, there's a lesson for you guys. People by whatever commit a suicide or by attempt. We most of the time we look at what EPIC now lele furo ya gage. So ona re ipolela furo. And you have guys ba fana ba motho go atla ga re ipolela masadi. O EPIC na thule ka koli ya motho ba go ikaletsa. A o ka thule ka koli mona ba go ikaletsa. That's not the case, guys. This thing is more spiritual. Believe you me, I'm from there. I know what I'm talking about. It's more of a spiritual war. Because I'm somebody I've been hinting about taking my life. Believe you me, get all the people who have succeeded in how can I not succeeded in committing suicide, but they did not succeed with taking their lives. Sit them down. They'll tell you whatever incident that happened was just a catalyst to the whole thing. It's not the case. We're hurting inside. We're dying inside. That's why most of the time suicide is because but now we don't talk.
Yeah, we don't. And even alluding to that, you're with an organization that's helping young men and boys to better themselves. I think
men and boys for gender equality.
Yeah. So that's a great step. Like, look, I would say, I don't wanna seem preachy, but I would say,
that's what I learned. Then okay, here I am. There's a reason why I got to say it.
There's a post. You're crying. The post, he's just crying.
Guys, I just hope you don't edit back into your life.
No, he should put I swear, look, you're just crying, and people didn't understand like how you were affected, like what happened, what caused you to do
Let me tell you about that post. This is what happened. It was on a Saturday, I think, and I got so emotional because prior to that Saturday, Nikinali some outbursting and demotion and just my life just being, wobbly, So I began to get a video, just expressing how I felt then. Where you know that motivational kind of video. I get to bit record. So I get like literally I couldn't. And most people, okay, I'm an actor, but that was not acting. Yeah, just seriously before God.
No, I could
tell. That was not acting. That was real. That was just me. And I saw get hits. I was like, okay, what happened? I was like, you know what? I'm just going to upload this. Yeah. Major reason why I uploaded that was for the mere reason that you hear. You want to know a lot of things about Gouveia that people don't know. And I was like, a lot of people out there, they see me, they see the same guy. They see this guy who has made it in life. They see this guy who's ever jolly. When you listen to his radio show, the talk shop on RB2, he's always laughing and making jokes. And you can't even reach out to anybody because they see you as this funny guy who's always happy. And I'm hurting inside. I'm human. You understand? I have feelings, I have emotions, I have life problems.
People don't expect you.
People don't expect Gouveia to cry or to go through that. When I'm on lesson. Even guys that are very close to you, like your close friends, you can't even vent out to them because So yeah, that's it about that video. So and I just uploaded and captioned it to say, you know what, I'm human.